Now these two abnormalities. One of them needed a veteran. The other needed something to fight. Yeah. Quite specific requirements. Yeah, I'll get to those. With this day, I had to complete the day with the Quick-Off Meltdown level at level 8 or less. As for 5 level 5 agents dispatched on this day, that was pretty easy. I had 20. As for the abnormality I was assigning Ray, a lot of P boxes were gained, and a lot of P boxes were required. And that was just to learn more about this abnormality. As for the tool abnormality, yeah, I'll get to that when we get to that. As for the abnormality to the left of it, well, it seems that the more it's worked on before a Quick-Off Meltdown, the more there's a penalty to the success rate. It was at this point I thought, might be a good idea to make the express train to hell work for me. Since 4 lights mean the entire facility gets healed, both in body and mind. And considering that sometimes the works, well, they can go badly. And considering how much damage this abnormality deals, the army in pink. Yeah, the color pink, that has different meanings in different cultures. In much of the Western world, that's considered quite a feminine color. In Korea, it's the color of trust. In Japan, the color of warriors. At least in one definition of it. You gotta be careful of that. It's also the color of pimps. Okay, I'll stop now. You get the idea. And it appears that, well, it appeared that Ray's choice of suit, today's expression, was useful against white damage. She could certainly use it. Let's see what this abnormality provides. I was thinking at the time. Yeah, good thing I had these two on repentance. Because it became too much for Ray, and she needed to come down before she killed herself. Yeah, I believe that's been known to happen with employees that go insane. Should be more careful. might want to save Express Train to Hell until around the last minute, or rather the last second. That way I'd maximize the healing. Well, that got me intrigued, as that meant there was something really good with this abnormality. Oh yeah, and the Quephoff meltdown, well, that resets the success rate penalty each time it happens. Oh yeah, and this latest tool abnormality, I had Frank pick it up. You can certainly use the... Oh, and it's called the Heart of Aspiration. Yeah. The attunement rating is a little redundant, don't you think? Because like the Hunter, that work is replaced by some kind of special ability, such as, in that case, a piercing bullet. One which I'd much prefer that my agents did not get to receive it at all. Because that bullet, it doesn't discriminate. Yeah, I forgot about the rule with the meat lantern. Thankfully, there was one more gunner in the facility. Well, there was now. Considering that I gave Camille the Solemn Vow dual pistols. And it appeared that suppressing the meat lantern raised the Quephoff counter. Well, That was a relief, wasn't it? Yeah, a Crimson Dawn ordeal was coming. Thankfully I had plenty of agents ready for it. And I had to be careful of the timing of the Punishing Bird, the Army in Pink, and the Express Train to Hell. Time it so the Punishing Bird doesn't lower the rev-off counter. The Army in Black as it was revealed there, didn't get angry when a bad result occurred. And then the Express Train to Hell is satisfied and heals the entire facility. Yeah, apparently the quip-off counter lowers if there's a bad result. If employees get killed too many times, aside from execution bullets, of course. And no, I didn't know what they were at the time. Only that they involved execution. And the quip-off counter went up when a abnormality was suppressed. Yeah, I wanted to be cautious with Ray, considering that she was close to losing her mind again. And we were close to finding out what the weapon and suit can be made from the research. But it could wait, as cheers for the Star was apparent in multiple locations. Multiple locations that needed to be cleansed of that presence. Well, thankfully, some of my agents got an upgrade. Apparently that spear derived from the Snow Queen's research is slightly better than the one from One Sin and Hundreds of Good Deeds. It also has a bonus of slowing the enemy down. One of them got away, but no damage was done. Well, a few P boxes, but at least no crap off calendar. The ordeal was over. At least this time. But I knew there was going to be a new ordeal. But that happened later. At this point I went back to working on the Army in Black. The research was incomplete. I also didn't have the weapon and suit made. In fact, I didn't even know how many could be made. A pink sniper rifle. With no friendly fire. And a suit that is even better than the Hunters. It was expensive to make, but I decided, well, worth it. More durability, and a better long-range capability as well. Let's just say I'm not gonna end this day until I get it. Well, unless there's a... Oh, you'll know how it goes when I get through this part of the debriefing. I didn't want to go for the day again. Why do you think I decided to exclusively do research on it? Above mostly, well, all other abnormalities. Except the punishing bird, because I kinda need to work on that before anything else. And the express train of hell, because I didn't want to have a train go through killing some of the agents. Because less agents means less fighting capability. And less fighting capability, well... As far as you're concerned, that didn't happen. As far as I was concerned, you do not know how many times I had to go through yesterday just to get it right. That was much more than an ordeal and a half. Yeah. I decided to get the suit first, then the sniper rifle. In fact, it looked like it was even stronger than the Hunter's rifle. In fact, I was hoping that it didn't have collateral damage. Although, I was thinking that might be exclusive to the Hunter's rifle as, well, his shots didn't care that much about friendly fire. Okay. It was at that point, once the Quip-Off meltdown revealed that there would be a renewed ordeal coming. and the counter reset for the success rate penalty. I then focused on getting as many P boxes out of the army in black as possible before the ordeal appeared. Yeah, the heart of aspiration makes the one who has it attack faster and can take more of a beat. Although, if ordered to return it after having it for less than 30 seconds, and if they haven't suppressed anything, be it agents, abnormalities, or deals, while in the ordeal's case, dealing with them, it drives them crazy. In fact, it makes them go homicidal. So in that case, I decided it was better to keep it on them until there was something to fight, or well, until there was something to fight or an agent to suppress. Yeah. Sorry. Let my mind slip a bit. Yeah. Decided to have all agents capable of dealing white damage to subdue her. Apparently, when used non-lethally, it can bring them back to their senses. Well, it was helped by not using the pointy end. Well, it was time for the green moon ordeal to be lured out. Process of understanding. I decided to send all combat-ready agents over. That way it takes care of them quickly. Although, I was a little careless in assigning agents that I'd rather not. I mean, those who wouldn't last long. And Army in Black broke out, and there's more than one of them. Yeah. Turned out that when the research said employees, it didn't just mean agents, it meant clerks. So I not only had these robots to deal with, I also had an abnormality that was in more than one place. A little more irritating, but I deal with that one the same way. Overwhelming with damage. Yeah, that's right. Time for another Zerg rush. I'm round about the place where that was invented, wasn't it? Yeah, more than one. Yeah, could have just exclusively used those with the damage type that it was vulnerable to, but... or rather, they were vulnerable to, but... more damage means more damage. And to get more damage, you need overwhelming numbers. And by overwhelming, I mean as many as I can send over. Yeah. As many as I can send over. Right, with Army of Black. Sorry, Army in Black dealt with. Oh wait, no. The last one wasn't dealt with yet, only weakened. So, I decided to send Paulinus over to deal with it. Although, just to be on the safe side, I decided to have someone work on punishing Bird. And then remembering an important detail. If there are no clerks or agents in the corridor... Oh wait, no, I was thinking... the express train to hell, that needed dealt with. Oh yeah, and also, if there are no clerks or agents in the corridor, then there's no collateral damage. Well, we know how damaging the bigger robots are up close, so they needed more sent after them as well. So I did. And there were 3 left. I decided that it wouldn't hurt to have some healing. It was a little slower in the rooms, but... well... some healing was some healing. Well, the noon ordeal was over with. After that, it was waiting for the dusk ordeal. Part of that involves, you guessed it, getting back to work on Army in Black, now that it wasn't trying to kill everyone in the facility. That was what the Green Noon ordeal was doing. Yeah. It was a green dusk ordeal. I was guessing that involved more robots. Much as the Amber Dawn ordeal. Using that as a comparison. Then we have the Amber Dusk ordeal, having larger worms that spawn the smaller ones. Yeah. I already knew that it was gonna be a tough one. Although on the plus side, most of the clerks were already dead. Although even that plus was debatable. Yeah. I'd like to talk to whoever was controlling the clerks, because they're either not doing a good job or they were supposed to make him suicidal. I mean, what kind of person willingly sends clerks towards the danger? I mean, they have standard issue guns. I mean, I wouldn't normally send agents in alone unless they had some kind of powerful weapon, like with Paulinus with the piercing rifle. Yeah, they sure get longer, don't they? Even with Tipper F's mission. Yeah, I was guessing that longer days would become the norm from this point onwards.